Thank you, Jillian, for joining us today. So you've got, what, over 15 DVDs, you have your own TV show, motivational tour. What would you tell the average Joe, like what should they do to get to your level?
Well, the first thing is obviously going to be connecting with and cultivating your passion. You have to live in your authentic truth. You have to truly love what you do. And then from a very literal perspective, you've got to look at your life and look at your skill set and appreciate what you're not good at. And then manage your ego and get people to work with you that are good at those things. So my business partner deals with literally that, all the business aspects of our company, and I create the workouts and write the books and so on. So that's one tip of many, but a great place to start.
Okay, and so you have these New York bestseller books, you've got a motivational tour in the U.S., your own video game. What would you say is your most successful venture?
Fiscally speaking, it would be our DVD business. That's a very lucrative business for us. We've sold millions upon millions of copies. With that said, from a personal standpoint, I miss the days before Biggest Loser, where you've got the soccer mom that calls you up and says that she's felt her hip bone for the first time in 8 years. That, for me, was my most successful venture, was your average Joe, getting them back into fighting shape.
And do you ever think that you'll go back to that? Do you think it's possible for you at this point in your career?
I do it for fun. I do it on the side. I'll do it for charity. If a really cool celebrity calls me and says, hey, Pink, I got to work with Pink after she had Willow for fun, and I've gotten to work with Maria Shriver and Julia Roberts, and I like to work with other women that I find extremely inspirational because I get to learn things from them along the way, and then on the sidelines I might meet somebody that I'll work with quietly, and try to help them get back in shape, just a regular person. So it becomes more about a passion project at that point and not a business.
Okay, and so you've co-founded a company, right, to manage a brand called Empowered Media.
Yes.
Do you think you've got these DVDs, you've got all these different avenues, do you think it's possible to spread yourself too thin?
Without a doubt. And in fact, last year at this time, we had to sit down and have a very difficult conversation with our CFO where he essentially looked at myself and my business partner, Giancarlo Chersic, and said, guys, we've got to start slashing some things. What do we want to focus on? We've got to get leaner and meaner. And it was like Sophie's choice. So we were having to axe things that were great ideas, but we were just spread too thin. And at the end of the day, you want to do things to the best of your ability instead of doing too many things poorly.
So is there a limit to the Michaels brand, you think?
There is not necessarily a limit, but what we want to do is conquer certain projects, get them up and running and self-sustained, build that business so it can stand alone, and then we can focus on building another business. So a very big business for us right now is Body Shred, which is, of course, why I'm here in Canada, and we're focused on building this business across not just the U.S. and not just Canada, but around the world. So once that business is up and running, then we can focus on building something else that's similar.
Do you have a plan for something else that's similar?
There is another project that's a very big focus for us. It's something called Fit Fusion. And what it is it takes all the top trainers in the world and it provides hours upon hours of fitness workouts, be it yoga, Pilates, kickboxing, boot camp, whatever you want, it's available to you. It's $5.99 a month and it's on the go. So your mobile device, your iPad, your computer, your television, and in our opinion, it is the future of at-home fitness.
And so you've got a lot of celebrities that are delving into more entrepreneurial tasks or roles. And we had Madonna come to town not too long ago. She launched a new gym called Hard Candy Fitness. How can you compete with other celebrities or other big fitness gurus?
Not quite sure if I can say this, but we're actually working on getting our program into Madonna's gyms. Oh, well. So it's in many cases, it's not so much about competing, it's about collaborating. And I think when it comes to fitness, though, this is an area where I am an expert, so I do have a leg up. I've been on The Biggest Loser for 10 years and proven my ability to get results for people. I've been doing my job in this space since I was 17, and I'm now comfortable saying that I'm 40. So that's 23 years in the space, and the products that I put into the market are accessible, affordable, and effective. So I've earned that credibility to be top of the game, and so I don't really have to compete as I am the leader in this space, and therefore I look to collaborate.
And so how are you going to be the leader in Canada right now? What's going on in Canada?
Well, this is how I've done it. I've partnered with the best gym chain in the country, Good Life Fitness, to bring Body Shred coast to coast in Canada to, of course, Canadians and give them the best workout on the market, in my opinion, where they will get incredible results in only 30 minutes.
Okay, and last question. I said I wouldn't ask any fitness tips or anything like that. You've got most people that are watching from behind a desk. What would you tell them? What should they be doing during the day to stay fit?
When you are behind a desk and of course you're working these long hours, what you can control primarily is your diet. So you don't want to overeat and you want to make common sense food choices, make the healthier food choice 80% of the time. Then you know the obvious tips: take the stairs, deliver emails in person, try to get out and walk on your lunch break, but I'm not going to pretend like that's enough because it isn't. And at the end of the day, if you can find the time to watch BNN, you can also find the time to give me a 30-minute workout several times a week. So find it.
Very, very nicely said. Thank you very much.
Thank you.